family from YouTube. Riding with Ada here. It is freezing in central New Jersey. I was shoveling the heck out of uh, two cars. Our boys fell asleep. Nobody came over to help. So I had to go out there again. Last year was the same crap. Every time it snows, it's the same story. And I survived the blizzard of 22. Oh my God. But I've been laying down for 2 days because I have back pain. So, do what you gotta do, right? Neighbors here don't help you do a damn thing. So, actually, my neighbor next door, okay, he had his van in front of my daughter's car, down the street. And I was out there early. And I started shoveling. And after I cleaned the back of the vehicle. Remember when you shovel snow and you're parked in the street, and you have snow all over, okay, on four corners up to the doorknob. I always start in the back. I always make sure the muffler is clear before I continue, because while the muffler is clear and I can clear a path into the vehicle, I can start it to get, to warm up and defrost the windshields. And then I'll continue to work outside of the vehicles. That's what I do. That's what I was taught. And that is like the best way to do it, right? So I did that and came back inside, defrosted up myself a little bit. Then I went back out there and finished off. And I was just done with it. I said, you know what? I can't do this no more. I mean, I can, but I've had it. I have plans. I have plans, and I'll let you know down the line how it's gonna turn out and when. I have no idea yet, but I am really seriously thinking about it. Okay. I'm not gonna continue to be here, not enjoying myself. Have no company. Um, and just cleaning my little apartment and taking the runt of snow on snow weather, winter weather, and all of that stuff. I've had it, okay? I am so fed up with it. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, if I had a man or a friend, male friends, yeah, I know, a whole lot of people, but they're not going to come out here to help me, because everything nowadays, not even nowadays, before this chaos that we're going through with the high prices and people hustling for a dime and all of that stuff for $1, um, they'll come if you call them, but you gotta have at least $500 on you, because each of them is gonna cost you $80. Last year, last snowstorm, it cost me money, okay? And I had already did like half of the job already. I was just too tired. And it was just too damn much, and it was too freaking cold. So I said, you know what? Oh, my neighbors here, nobody took out the garbage all last week. I played crazy. Okay, I played crazy, and I did not take out a garbage can out there for garbage day last week, guys, before the storm. Last week, yeah, last night I played crazy too. Okay, because today's Monday, and the garbage people were coming in today. They were picking up garbage because I googled it up, and I played crazy. There's only one man living in this building, and it's a damn shame, as lazy as he is, okay? Because he's one lazy son of a... I mean, he is lazy. I normally take the garbage out because, it just helps me to just get out and do something. But don't take advantage of the situation, because I do it. And they know my ailments. All the time I can't do it. I mean, we take turns. If I see him taking it out one day, Then the next garbage day, I'll be considered. I go, do it. It started out right. I was on the wrong foot now. So I had to shovel the steps. I had the bag of ice melt that is gone. I think I have like maybe a pound left out of 50 pounds because of the little snows that we've had on and off. And then the big snowstorm. The blizzard, the mother of the blizzards, damn. So I said, you know what? I went out there and just did what I had to do. It took me all freaking day to do it, but I did it. And got all that out the way. The plowers did a lousy job. They plowed the cars in. They didn't throw no salt, no sand. Even when it was down to the nitty gritty, the city here is terrible. I mean, the new mayor we have, I don't know what the heck is going on with him, but the mayor we had before, I don't know how crooked and whatnot they were, but they did have a good job as far as plowing. So at least, but this year I see it's like this is horrible, horrible. Even for Christmas, they put up decorations on the downtown area, shopping that way away from me. I'm glad I don't live nowhere down here. Bulbs that were bulbs that didn't work and some worked and some and blinked and didn't blink. We ain't ever seen no shit like that. So I'm just fed up, guys. I am just so fed up with my life. I am so fed up. I'm up to the point that I gotta do for myself. I can't be thinking about nobody anymore. Everybody to each their own. Everybody makes plans. And they do and they do what they want to do and what they're not supposed to do. And sometimes I feel like I'm put into jeopardy. No, I can't be worrying anymore. I'm not. No, I need to be around people that'll encourage me, that'll push me ahead. I need people that I can laugh. I need people that take care of themselves and take care of of their surroundings and who they what they do. I don't need this environment that I am into. I mean, I'm home, I'm safe and whatever, but some people just don't take precautions at all. They live in the life. Okay, you gotta live life because and what you gonna do? You gonna get okay? Oh, fine. Okay, well, you know what? I say a prayer and I said, you know what? I can't do this no more. Okay. If I had not survived all that shoveling, would have fell the hell apart out there. Okay. And I wouldn't be here right now to tell it, their life would continue to go on. So I said to myself, well, wait a minute. I started thinking. I said, holy crap. So I thank God I survived that. I survived so much this year that I've been through. Last year that I went through. A lot. From winding up in the hospital with I thought I had broke my knee because I fell here. I'm not the person to be suing. So the hospital papers are there, but thank God my knee is fine. I've had ups and downs that I don't even know how I'm here, but I'm here for a reason because I help others. I help others and I have a good heart, but some people sometimes take me wrong. And in this video, I don't even have to apologize, but I will throw an apology if everything is needed. I accept it. From the heart. On TJ Prep's channel, somebody had commented, just say what you gotta say without even showing, all of that stuff, content. Well, I look at a lot of channels that I'm subscribed to, and they show content. Because they think it's important for us to know. And when you are on I give credit to the YouTubers that take the time, because that'll take you all darn night. You'll be up all darn night, getting content, updated content, okay, of what's going on and what's not. And important stuff. Not what's going on, because we already know what the hell is going on. But content that we haven't heard of, but is there. Okay? Well, other YouTubers put content that we seen 2 days ago in the news, you know. There's a couple of them. I quit watching them. There are others that'll show some content, and some of the content, if you look it up, that was like episodes of some years ago. And they'll add it into their little video editing stuff, and you'll think all that stuff is really happening, and it's not. But the ones that I'm subscribed to, I love them all. I was on one this morning on a live stream, and they have no internet service went down, and electric had went down. So I hope we come back soon. But anyway, back to TJ Prep's channel. If any of y'all, I know y'all subscribe to me and her. But I hope that this will clear things out. The comment was, just show us, you just tell us what you gotta, tell us, and you don't have to show all that content and stuff. And I said to myself, well, I kept reading the comments of other people. I scroll and I see what's going on and whatnot and whatnot. And a lot of people agreed with her showing content. They agreed with TJ Preps showing the content. So, because it's good information for us. And she doesn't have to do it all the time if she don't want to. But if she wants to, bless her heart, because it's good for us. It's good for all of us that watch her. So, I said, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I just said if she wants to show the content, well, let her show the content. It's good for, for us. Then she kept, she called me ignorant and whatnot, okay? Now she got on my damn nerves, okay? Because I didn't say anything wrong to her. I just said to the commenter, if she wants to show the content, let her show the content, because other channels do show content. And that's her channel. She can do whatever she wants to do. You can cuss, and she could smoke. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. She could do whatever she wants. When you open a YouTube channel, there are rules and regulations, and what is for and what is not for, and what to do, what you're not going to do. And if it's for kids and not for kids, it's a whole process. If you just to open up to just look at other people's stuff, it's a different story. But if you're going to be a YouTuber like TJ Preps, there is more information you have to add onto your channel. So, why would anybody stop doing what they want to do because someone is telling you to? If it's an advice, like if somebody went on my channel and said, well, you know what, I think the sink will look better like a little bit further up to the left or a little bit further to the right, or the bed, you should put it like this way and that'll give you more room for that. That's different. That's different, That's different. But when you tell a YouTuber person, oh, just do this and you don't have to do that and do that. No. So this commenter got on my damn nerves because she kept on pushing it to the limit, and I'm trying to ignore her. And she went on my channel, guys, okay? She went on my channel. She watched, I guess, a couple of the channels where I had cussed one on, I cussed, but not like I'm cussing. But cuss words, heck, there's YouTubers out there that cuss the heck out of, whatever. So, and we watch them. So what? But they're giving us content. They're giving us preps that we can use and appreciate and work on it. Okay? If it wasn't for these prepping channels, YouTubers like her, and others out there, like I always say, when you find one, you find the rest of them. If SHTF had happened, I wouldn't have nothing to eat. Okay? I would freeze. Who the heck knows what I would have went through, because I never thought of, stuff like that till I started just one channel popped up, and I was like, whoa. And then this, and I was, whoa. And I subscribe to, I'm subscribed to so many darn channels. And they're good. They're very informative, and in all aspects. Survivalism, prepping, canning. I can't into canning. I'm afraid to do canning and mess up the food. So, so I just wanted to clear that up. That this lady, or a guy, whatever the heck she was. I'm not even going to mention the name, but TJ Press know what I'm talking about, and maybe y'all that were on that conversation there might have seen that. She went on my channel, and on a couple of my videos, she really threw it hard. She threw hard comments at my videos about, a Christian, cussing, what a Christian, this and that. But you know what? We, I mean, I believe in God. I have a lot of faith. And yes, I do pray and I read my Psalms and I go to sleep sometimes listening to my Psalms. But that doesn't mean that I am a Christian of walking around the street with my Bible under my arm and being demonic in a different type of way. No, that's not me. Just because might I do pray and I say it and I always send prayers to all and whatnot. Yes, I do. I prayer, yeah. But I'm not the Christian to go to the churches every Sunday and 3 times a week and all of that stuff. Okay, because I did that and I done that and been there. And once you quit giving your percentage to the church, if you ever have a problem, they don't want to hear about it. And I've been through lots of ups and downs from when I used to live in New York all the way up to New Jersey. Okay? So you always have your downfalls. And downfalls when you don't have no one to pick you up. And I incurred to some churches. And one I was going for some years. And you know what? I didn't get nothing, okay? And I had to go live in a whole motel that the city found for me because I had a electrical boiler fire in that. It was a little rented house. Cute, very nice. But and it was a carbon monoxide episode too. I was poisoned with carbon monoxide. I lost my other puppy, which was my youngest military son's puppy, just like my Bella, but a different color. And he didn't know until he came home from boots at home, what they call it, boots at home. And I didn't know how to tell him. And when your military kids are overseas or they're in military and they're not home, you don't give him no bad news. That's one mistake people have when they have military kids. If anything happens, you do not tell them the bad news because they're already going through, they have to focus on what they're doing. So you don't want to defocus them and put them in danger. I always say that. So, anyway, with that said, TJ, I am sorry, but this lady or this man, whatever, okay, for sure, was trying to knock your channel out somewhere, causing problems. But she did mention that, okay, to me on one of my videos. That's when I figured out she's causing problems. She's a troll, okay? So I told her, she was a troll, go troll her ass somewhere else. So, it wasn't towards your channel. So I knew your channel would not get in trouble. I mean, I'm not that type of person to be. Sometimes I see comments and I just ignore it. I should have just ignored it. But it was just too hard to ignore it because she jumped on my ass, okay? And not only jumped on my ass, but she kept going at it on my channel, okay? On my videos, a couple of my videos. So I did not appreciate that, okay? I did not appreciate that. And I didn't appreciate her trying to keep it going on your channel. So I told her where to go, okay? So, So that'll clear that out. That's what happened that day. Um, then she's trying to clean up the mess by saying, "Oh, I don't understand." You're TJ. You were trying to give us, the information. Man, TJ, I watch your channel all the time, unless I fall asleep and y'all do a late show or a late live or a late chat or something. I miss it, but I always catch up with it. Um, and the other ones from the panels also, I catch up with them. And it wasn't any bad part from my side. I would never, TJ. And when I comment, I can always comment nice things, and just go with the flow and learn. I learn. You listen, you learn. So that's what I told her: listen and learn. But she did. She did call me ignorant and whatnot on your channel, and a whole bunch of stuff, and just the conflict that she kept going on your channel. I didn't want it on your channel, so I just told her to F off me. Okay, get off my effing back. So she did a lot of comments on my channel. She went on my um on my channel, and she did pick up whatever videos she wanted, okay? And she just complained about whatever, okay? She don't know me from Jump Street, never saw my videos, um, and she just jumped on my videos, just, okay? So, just want to let it out. Just want to let you know that it did not end in your page. Though I did not I didn't make really any comments. I just commented like once or twice. Leave it alone already. Leave me alone already, okay? And that's when she jumped off of your channel onto mine, and she destroyed my channel, okay? But anyway, some people, uh, they don't know their left foot from their right foot. That's what I said. You do with your channel what you want. You cuss on your channel, you cuss on your channel. That doesn't mean you're not a. I mean, I'm not I don't know what people call Christian, but I do believe in God, and I do have faith. Okay, I do have faith that we will get all over all of the stuff that's going around the world, and I do have faith that peace will come back to this earth. Okay, and I do have faith that I'm gonna move ahead one way or another if I gotta push my darn self. Okay. Um, so, and I support all of y'all. Y'all know that. And I contribute to y'all channels as I can. I'll mail a package to anyone that I don't have to know you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to email you. I just, I find their address like on their channel or something, and I see that they need something, and I send them out winter stuff, whatnot. Blankets, heavy blankets. I put ideas on my channel for for colds, for sinuses, for stuff. It's proven. Okay, medicinal herbs and stuff like that. I also do. I'll go to the stores and show what's out there, what there is and what there isn't, because I'm subscribed also to prepping channels. So my channel is about everything. It says it on the description. So anyway, um, the TJ Preps, my heart goes to you all the time. I have love for you and your channel, and I respect everyone. I never disrespect anyone unless you get on my last nerve, and this person was pushing it to the limit, and it was for you. It was meant for you. It wasn't meant for me. It was meant for you because that's your channel. You have to respect people's channels. So that's why I called her a troll. Just trying to cause problems. I picked it up really quick. I don't know if you did or anybody else did, but I did. And I've been with you for a while, and I always give good vibes. I don't criticize. I don't tell you what to do, what not to do. Everyone does whatever the hell they want to do on their channel. So I hope that this is cleared out. And we move on. And I seen your pot of soup. That was good. It was good. That was good. So so hope you're doing okay, and everybody out there that's watching the this video. There's some that I haven't heard from, so I'm gonna hit them up later on. I've been out. I was out shoveling and cleaning, and even taking the garbage out last night, and also shoveling the garbage area, so it'll be easier to pull the garbage cans in and out. If the only man in this four apartment little building would pitch in, because sometimes I have back problems, I have neck problems, with the motorcycle accident. I can't do all that. And then the shoveling I did, I had to take Tylenol before I even went out there, but I survived it, guys. I survived what was it, the bomb cyclone snowstorm of the Northeast of 2022. I hope that's the last one. So I'm waiting. I'm doing some house cleaning, guys. Okay? I'm doing some serious house cleaning, guys. I am going to finish with that. Take it out little by little out. Stuff that I don't use. Stuff that's just laying around collecting dust. Listen, I just don't care. Okay? I'm the point to I just don't care. I cannot continue with the life that I am having. I have no life. I have no life. My life is get up in the morning, make some coffee, warm up my van, try to work around it, adding up to my preps and stuff like that, paying bills, and I just, there is no fun out here where I'm at. There is no campgrounds. They're closed. You cannot park off the roads. You cannot do any street camping. People have cameras everywhere. They know their areas. They look. They they could be chilling inside the house and they can see you. They see a light popping up they're gonna call the cops on you. So I really can't do much out here. So, or other towns. So I have to just go away to do it. Pennsylvania, out of state. I would have to go out of the state. So, and talking about campgrounds, just so you know, the Delaware Gap in Pennsylvania, they're considering naming it a campground. Let me tell you something. There is a river there. There's a creek. There's a river creek out there that everyone from this town, you go over there, you find everybody from this town. I don't care what day you go out there in the summertime. It's a beautiful creek. It goes up to maybe past your knees. Clean water comes from the mountains. Cold. Woo-hoo! You have to hustle and bustle to get your feet in the water. But once you wet, you throw little drips. The only way to get in there is to drip and shake. And then you can get wet. Otherwise, you won't make it in that water. And it only goes past your knees a little bit. And it has some rocks where you could just sit. Once you get wet. Once you get all wet, then you don't feel that cold. But let me tell you something. If it starts to rain in that area of the Delaware Gap, which is borderline with Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and Stroudsburg, you don't want to be caught out there if you live out here. You got to zoom out of that river, because that big crash of water is gonna drag you and everything else around out of there, and probably throw you into another state. So, and I've been caught in those situations where I was out there with hordes of people from this town. We made an outing, and whenever we got there. And we were chilling, and it started drizzling, and I said, "Ooh, time to get out of here." And they had just got there too. So it was sunny and everything, but it was drizzling. Well, that water was rising. I told them, "Listen, I'm heading out." Boom! I grabbed my kids, and they were younger. I grabbed my kid. They weren't some years ago, and put them in my other van I had, and I zoomed out of there. And once I was crossing that Delaware Gap Bridge, okay? That water was up to the top. It was brown. It was overflowing already to, that's where the toll is. That's where the toll, when you enter Pennsylvania, which is New Jersey into Pennsylvania, Stroudsburg. And I was like, I was scared straight. I would not even look to the side because when you pass that bridge, you could see down really far, a little bit, the water, okay? The river. Part of that river is what gets down to the creek, which is like 40 minutes from there. I said, how can that be a campground? Okay, a national forest campground. They said, are they crazy? People, I hope people will Google up, um, that Delaware Gap Park. Okay, if you ever decide to go camping out here, in there, uh, think twice. Okay, think twice. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've seen that in action, and so anyway, just to make you aware of that. So see, I give you information for y'all to know, cause I don't want y'all. If y'all live close by and y'all see, ooh, a national park close to New Jersey, and come on, let's go. And then the next thing I read is something wrong about you, something bad about you. So just so you know, I don't know what these national parks are thinking about as part of that side of the park, but I would camp. I would camp overnight in the summer, yeah. But if it started raining, I'd be out. So I would never make it to that park. Maybe a day trip I would do, like, cook a little barbecue something, come back home. But catch me overnight. So anyway, guys, hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone got snowed out. The ones who were snowbound got out safely. Watch out for the roads because they're still slick. It's still cold outside, very cold. I think it feels like 10 degrees out there. Though the sun was out earlier, but it's 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Now it's coming down. Now the temperatures are dropping again. So I'm just staying warm, staying out of the radar, and I am cleaning house. Okay, not that I have much, but it's just stuff that I'm going to get rid of because I will be taking another route. Okay, I will be taking another route, which will bring my mind to a different picture. I'll be more open outdoors. I'll be surrounded by lots of friends that are very nice people, okay? And I would have more things to explore, and that would be a real venture. It would be a venture for me. So at this point in time in my life, I decided to make a change. I need a change. And then I'll leave everyone else in God's hands. Because I always say that. But yes, I do cuss off and on. I'm from Brooklyn. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. This is a Boricua, born and raised in Brooklyn. And who does not know someone who won't cuss here and there? Or if somebody gets on your nerve, is when it mostly happens. But you know what? I always ask for forgiveness. So anyway, for TJ Preps, anyone, emails or whatnot, just send her a little message because I just don't have the energy to open up my laptop to find people's email. So maybe later on, but right now I am very busy. So I just decided to make the video. Anyway, I don't have to do that. I already said what I had to say on the video. So I did see she gave us some content yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know. I slept. I slept yesterday like all day. And I'm not an all-day sleeper. It's just that I took a muscle relaxer for my back because my back was, it's kicking my behind. And if it's really, really, really bad, that's what I take. I take half Xanaflex. Xanaflex, it eases, relaxes your muscles. And then the 2 Tylenols that I took, um, after I did some shoveling because I knew I was going to be knocked out. Okay. So, no, I didn't have any help. Okay. But if I would have had $200 and made a couple of phone calls, listen, I'll pay you to come shovel my car out, and, yeah, probably two of them would have showed up, or maybe more, and that would have been money that, no, if I can do it, excuse me, if I can do it, I'll try my best to do it. If I can't do it, then I have no options. But I'm not going to throw my money away out there like that. So I do what I can. But I think with my back, okay, the way it is, today I feel better. Yeah, I feel good. The muscle relaxer really did good, just a half. But I did lay down yesterday all day and relax that back, okay? And thank God that it didn't affect my neck. Because my back injuries and my neck injuries was a motorcycle accident. So, I've been blessed many times, um, and no one knows what's behind anybody's life, okay? No one knows what people are been through, and no one knows what you're going through, because we don't have to expose all our information out there, okay? But YouTubers, um, we appreciate them. I do. I do, because I learn from them. Okay? I learn from them. So I'll let you go. Go on with your day. And I'm going to continue to not finish, but what I started. It'll take me a couple of weeks, probably a month. But, yeah. So that's about it with Banning with Ada here. I did my hair. I did my hair today because I was a mess. I was a hot mess. I said, you know what? I've even abandoned myself, okay? Not fixed up anymore. Don't look like I used to. I, sometimes depression will hit you. And you getting on the downside when you have no one to talk to. Because my phone doesn't ring. Nobody calls me to see how I'm doing or if I need anything. Or oh, I stopped. I'm going to bring you a donut. Or no one, because now everyone is like to themselves. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know what but plus I was sick. I did have the bug, but it was very light. It was nothing to knock me down. Okay, it was very light. It was just drippings. That was it. I didn't have any other major symptoms like when I had in 2020. Well, I had the whole 9 yards and a half and some more, and didn't know what was going on. And I got it from the mover, the guy that was moving my furniture here. And I didn't make it to this apartment like 20 days. I was out of this world for 20 days. Okay, so I still remember what I went through, but I didn't know what it was. But asthma medication saved my life. So anyway, guys, I'll let you go, and my hearts and hugs to all of y'all, and I guess I'll see the video once I load it up. I'm gonna load it up right now. So thank you all, and thank you all YouTubers that I'm subscribed to, and I'm gonna keep learning from y'all. Okay, because y'all have good content, you show good content, and we have fun. Okay, Off the Wall Prepper. I love him. He's and he has church, not church, but he reads his Bible to us, instruct us and whatnot on certain days of the week. I just took a screenshot of the events and whatnot. When he comes in the morning, when he comes in the evening, when he has the live stream. We just have a lot of fun, okay? We have a lot of fun. So he's one that I learned so much from. Him and Dragonflies. Yeah, I appreciate them too. So anyway, guys, let me let you go. And, and Lake Fairy. Thank you, Lake Fairy. Because Lake Fairy, I learned stuff from her too. I love her, her videos. So, every single one of them that there's so many more. There's just so many more. I learn a lot. I learned a lot. I thought I was just a camper, but no. Now I'm a survivor, a survivalist. I am a SHTF prepared. If, okay, let's hope not. Let's hope not, because we really don't need this. Okay, so let's get along with each other and make the best of every day and every moment you can. And like I say, make yourself happy. Okay. Sometimes we worry about others. Others don't worry about you. And years go by very quickly. Okay. Next thing you know, you'll be walking around with a cane. So when you start thinking, if I ever got sick, who the hell's gonna help me? I don't see it now. So that's what made me think, oh, whoa, wait a minute. I'm doing something wrong. I'm not doing it for me. I mean, I would always be there for anyone who needed me. But I am in for me. 2022 is Ada's year, okay? I'm making changes in my life. I know drastic changes, but I just need to get out more, do more, and don't even look back. That's that. Yeah. So anyway, let me finish what I started doing, and get some of this mess out of the way, because I can't see a mess. But I will make a mess. Start opening closets, I will make a mess. Okay. So guys, nice talking to all of y'all, and I'll be able to load up a video. I haven't loaded up. I didn't load up the snowstorm video. I have that one. You'll see it. It'll come up. Oh man, that was awful. That was awful. And then I went out there in some thin pajamas. And my hands was frozen. Gloves and all, my hands was frozen. Well, at least my head was warm. And my feet. I haven't dominated those boots. my snow boots. So anyway, guys. The van is clean. I haven't moved it. Once you move it, you're done. Okay? There's piles of snow out there. So, anyway, guys. Nice talking to all of y'all. Seeing y'all, sharing with y'all again. Like I said, sharing. Sharing is caring when you have friends like I have on YouTube. Okay? Yeah. Okay? I worry about my channel. I be on y'all channel. Because see what's new. What am I learning? What do I got to do? So for now, I just keep on prepping as I can, paying my bills down as I can, and just taking it a day at a time. And the energy and gas went up, I heard, so I unplugged a lot of stuff that wasn't really necessary. It's so sad that we have to live like this, and so I unplugged a lot of stuff in the apartment. Alexa's one of them. And I love Alexa, even though Alexa's crazy. But I love Alexa. But anyway. You gotta do what you gotta do to save a buck, right? Because you can't keep letting them take your money. They give you an increase here, but then they take twice out later. So, yeah, January Ada, 2022. This is a fresh start. Okay, I am doing a complete turnaround. It's gonna be a fresh start. I don't know when. Maybe this summer. I don't know when. But I'm working on it. So I'll let y'all know. Okay. So hugs to all of y'all, and thank you again. All right. Thank you again.
Thank you.